Wherever you go, go with all your heart. We should feel sorrow, but not sink under its oppression. And remember, no matter where you go, there you are. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations. To go beyond is as wrong as to fall short. The way you cut your meat reflects the way you live. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Desire to have things done quickly prevents their being done thoroughly. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. The object of the superior man is truth. What you do not wish upon yourself, extend not to others. A man of wisdom delights in water. Learn as if you were not reaching your goal, and as though you were scared of missing it. To practice 5 things under all circumstances constitutes perfect virtue. These 5 are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. To understand yourself is the key to wisdom. First, there must be order and harmony within your own mind. Then this order will spread to your family, then to the community, and finally to your entire kingdom. Only then can you have peace and harmony. When anger rises, think of the consequences. A lack of patience in trifling matters might lead to the disruption of great project. Straightforwardness without the rules of propriety becomes rudeness. Love is like a spice. It can sweeten your life. However, it can spoil it too. The true gentleman does not preach what he practices till he has practiced what he preaches. It is man that makes truth great, not truth that makes man great. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Faithfulness and sincerity are the highest things. The journey with 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. Learn avidly, question it repeatedly, analyze it carefully, then put what you have learned into practice intelligently. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. Quickness is the essence of the war. Even the finest sword, plunged into salt water, will eventually rust. The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry, which can on no account be neglected. There is of no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. There are not more than 5 musical notes. Yet the combinations of these 5 give rise to more melodies than can ever be heard. There are not more than 5 primary colors. Yet in combination, they produce more hues than can ever be seen. There are not more than 5 cardinal tastes. Yet the combinations of them yield more flavors than can ever be tasted. Who wishes to fight must first count the cost. You have to believe in yourself. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. What the ancients called a clever fighter is one who not only wins, but excels in winning with ease. The wise warrior avoids the battle. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy, so that he cannot fathom our real intent. One mark of a great soldier is that he fight on his own terms, or fights not at all. If the mind is willing, the flesh could go on and on without many things. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. Of course, the void does not exist. By knowing what exists, you can know that which does not exist. That is the void. It is difficult to understand the universe if you only study one planet. The essential is to think that anything you are doing has to become the occasion for slashing. You must examine this well. Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye. There is nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within. Everything exists. Seek nothing outside of yourself. Today is victory over yourself of yesterday. Tomorrow is your victory over lesser men. All men are the same except for their belief in their own selves, regardless of what others may think of them. Do nothing that is of no use. A man cannot understand the art he is studying if he only looks for the end result without taking the time to delve deeply into the reasoning of the study. Perception is strong and sight is weak. In strategy, it is important to see distant things as if they were close and to take a distance view of close things. Determine that today you will overcome yourself of the day before. Tomorrow you will win over those of lesser skill. And later you will win over those of greater skill. With your spirit open and unconstricted, look at things from a high point of view. Do not regret what you have done. You may abandon your own body, but you must preserve your honor. Step by step, walk the 1,000-mile road. Develop intuitive judgment and understanding for everything. Become acquainted with every art. Do not let yourself be guided by the feeling of lust or love. I choose to live by choice, not by chance. Though you give up your life, do not give up your honor. Do not let the body be dragged along by mind, nor be dragged along by the body. Get beyond love and grief. Exist for the good of man. Respect Buddha and the gods without counting on their help. You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. Anger may in time change to gladness. Vexation may be succeeded by content. But a kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come again into being. Nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. There are roads which must not be followed. Armies which must not be attacked. Towns which must not be besieged. Positions which must not be contested. Commands of the sovereign which must not be obeyed. Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. Great results can be achieved with small forces. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. If quick, I survive. If not quick, I am lost. This is death. To secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands. But the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. Bravery without forethought causes a man to fight blindly and desperately like a mad bull. Such an opponent must not be encountered with brute force, but may be lured into an ambush and slain. Wheels of justice grind slow, but grind fine. Never venture, never win. The skillful tactician may be likened to the Shoijan. Now the Shoijan is a snake that is found in the Chang Mountains. Strike at its head and you will be attacked by its tail. Strike at its tail and you will be attacked by its head. Strike at its middle and you will be attacked by head and tail both. It is easy to love your friend, but sometimes the hardest lesson to learn is to love your enemy. Beware your enemy is not. Who does not know the evils of war cannot appreciate its benefits. In battle, there are not more than two methods of attack: the direct and the indirect. Yet these two in combination give rise to an endless series of maneuvers. Plan for what is difficult while it is easy. Do what is great while it is small. The opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. Foreknowledge cannot be gotten from ghosts and spirits, cannot be had by analogy, cannot be found out by calculation. It must be obtained from people who know the conditions of the enemy. If you fight with all your might, there is a chance of life, whereas death is certain if you cling to your corner. Do not swallow bait offered by the enemy. Do not interfere with an army that is returning home. Defeat is a state of mind. No one is ever defeated until defeat has been accepted as a reality. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. It is not a shame to be knocked down by other people. The important thing is to ask when you are being knocked down, why am I being knocked down? If a person can reflect in this way, then there is hope for this person. Only the self-sufficient stand alone. Most people follow the crowd and imitate. The doubter said, "Man cannot fly." The doer said, "Maybe, but we'll try." And finally soared in the morning glow while non-believers watched from below. For it is easy to criticize and break down the spirit of others, but to know yourself takes a lifetime. The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. Everything you do, if not in a relaxed state, will be done at a lesser level than you are proficient. Thus, the tensed expert marksman will aim at a level less than his or her student. Art calls for complete mastery of techniques developed by reflection within the soul. Notice that the stiffest tree is most easily cracked, while the bamboo or willow survives by bending with the wind. Use only that which works, and take it from any place you can find it. But neither can you condemn nor justify, and yet be extraordinarily alive as you walk on. You can never invite the wind, but you must leave the window open. The moment is freedom. I couldn't live by a rigid schedule. I try to live freely from moment to moment, letting things happen and adjusting to them. The more we value things, the less we value ourselves. Reality is apparent when one ceases to compare. There is what is, only when there is no comparison at all. And to live with what is to be peaceful. Be like water, making its way through cracks. Do not be assertive, but adjust to the object, and you shall find a way around or through it. If nothing within you stays rigid, outward things will disclose themselves. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, and it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.